Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be digging through my trash. Well, I'm going to be digging through, and it's nothing gross, it's just my empties. These are products that I have used completely up and I actually need to throw in the trash or recycle, whatever, depending on the component. You guys know how that goes. But I have here a bunch of empties. I have makeup and skincare, and in my last video I said to myself I am not going to let it get completely out of hand like I did the last few times. I feel like I just let this basket get completely full to the brim, and then I have so much that I need to go through, and I didn't want to do that this time. This time I am doing a little bit better, but I'm going to take this and I'm just going to start digging through my Tatcha Camilla One Step Pure Cleansing Oil. If I have more than one like I do with this, I'm just going to show you guys one product, throw the rest of them in the trash, and tell you guys if I will be repurchasing or not. With this one, it's easy to say. I already have two backups of this. I have backups of this at all times. There's no way I can be without it. It is my favorite cleansing oil that I have ever used. This is one of those products that I couldn't even tell you how many I have gone through. I have gone through so many. The Deep Cleanse, I have a couple of these in here, again from Tatcha. This is again something that's pretty much always in my empties. I love this cleanser. It has these little micro beads in there that do not over exfoliate the skin. That's really gentle. This really gets everything out of my pores. It really makes my skin super clean without it being like that squeaky clean. I don't like that feeling of being dried out or anything like that. This is just amazing. It's a squeezy tube, which I really like. You see, like, you squeeze it and the stuff comes out. I love that it can get every last remnant of makeup that is left on my skin off, and I don't feel like I am just, everything's been taken out of my skin. The next product is from Good Molecules, and this is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Now, I am on the Good Molecules PR list. I'm on Tatcha as well, but I continuously repurchase Tatcha, so those were all something that I purchased. But this right here was sent to me along with several other things, but this ingredient, niacinamide, is something that I don't know how I was not aware of before Good Molecules. This niacinamide is amazing. It does such great things for your skin, and pretty much anybody can tolerate it. It's going to brighten your skin. It will fade dark spots, sun damage. It helps with pores, everything. It is such an amazing ingredient and so affordable. I have already repurchased this. It's just amazing. I love niacinamide. I didn't have any idea. I had no idea about this ingredient. The next product is again from Tatcha, and this is the Essence. This Essence, I have decided, is my essence. I have tried so many different ones, and this one, there's just something about it that really does such amazing things for my skin. I feel like my skin is more plump. I think it is more radiant. It really helps to draw all my skincare into my skin. I think this is so worth the price. Speaking of Essence, this is basically gonna do the same exact thing, and this is from Youth to the People. It is the Adaptogen Soothe and Hydrate Activated Mist. What I would do with this is I would spray it. I wasn't using the Tatcha Essence at the same time I was using this. It's kind of like you use one or the other. You can use both, but really you don't need to. This is gonna help hydrate your skin and plump the skin, and it's also gonna help to draw in the other skincare that you put on. I did really enjoy this one. I found it to really hydrate the skin, plump the skin, but I just feel like the Tatcha Essence does something a little bit more for me. And then when this was getting further towards the bottom of it, it got kind of funky. I'm sure you guys can see this bottle. Like, I don't know what it is, it's in there, but it got a little funky, and I don't know, it kind of grossed me out. I really liked it though. So I'm not saying that this isn't a good product, because I really did like the way that this felt on my skin, but it started to freak me out when it got like right down here. I was shaking it up, and it was just kind of freaking me out that it kind of, I don't know, you could see that. It's a little funky. So I'm not going to repurchase this, but I do recommend it and I do like it. I have a couple foundations in here, and this one is not going to be a surprise to you guys. It's the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. I already have another one of these. I cannot live without this foundation. It is one of my absolute favorites for medium coverage, a satin type of natural look, and it's just, I don't know, it looks perfect without it being heavy. It's just an absolute go-to for me. I don't feel like it clings on to any dry areas. I don't feel like it makes me more oily. It's just absolute perfection. And in case you're wondering, the shade I use is 2-in-1 Cashew. Oh, this one right here. I used the last little bit of this today. This is what I have on today, and I don't think I'm getting anything else out of it. This is new from Estee Lauder. It's the Futurist Hydra Rescue. And again, I'm in 2-in-1. And this is just something else. This is holy grail status for me. I have already ordered another one. It should be here tomorrow. As soon as I started to get further down the bottle, I was like, let me go ahead and purchase another one. And then the shade that I use was sold out on Sephora. I found it at Nordstrom. So I've got it. It will be here tomorrow. And I love this. It's just so hydrating to the point that I was a little concerned whenever I first got it. That I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this because it was so hydrating on my skin. It was like, all right, you're a little shiny. But then I put on my powder and finished off my makeup, and obviously I like this. It gives me the perfect amount of coverage. It covers what I need to without overdoing it. It doesn't feel heavy. Even with how hydrating it is, it doesn't end up being, I don't know, like greasy or oily or anything like that, and it lasts all day long. For something that is this hydrating to last this well on my skin is just about unheard of. There's another one in here. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Okay. This one right here from Fenty. This is another one that really, really shocked me with it being hydrating and how well it lasts on my skin. But this is nowhere near the amount of hydration that you're going to get with the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Foundation. Then it has SPF of 45. This is more of a medium full coverage, like glam, you are perfected. I love this, and I have already purchased a backup of this. I actually did it today because I ran out of this I think last week or something. I remember I used it and I filmed, and then I forgot to reorder it. And when I picked this up, I saw the bottle, and I immediately, before even starting this, went ahead and picked up my backup. And by the way, this is the Fenty Beauty, what is the actual name? The Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And the shade I wear is 230. The Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I'm actually really happy that I have gone through this because I have been waiting to go through it so that I could try out my mint one. I have not opened that one yet because I had just opened this one whenever I got the mint one. It is on. I am trying out the mint one, but I love these. I have another one of this flavor or scent. This is, I think it's apple. Yeah, apple lime. I have another one of these. I have the regular original one, and then I have the mint one, and the mint one is the one that I'm about to open up. Let's talk about some powders. I have two of these in here. It's the By Terry Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra Powder, and the one shade that I go through the most is the shade 200 Natural. This powder is a type of powder that if you don't want to look powdery, but you want to set your face, this is it. This is not going to make you look dry. It is not going to make you look cakey. It is going to blur your imperfections and set your makeup and give you this hydrated look that is just unlike anything else. I cannot think of another powder that works quite like this one. It's just absolutely amazing. I had to take my sifter out. And in case you're wondering how I do this, let me see. I've got another, hold on, I have another one of these in my drawer. This one is the shade Rosy Light. This is one I like to use underneath my eyes. Now, you can see there's a little sifter right here. I will take my tweezers and I will get right in between the lip of the sifter and the actual packaging, and I will start to lift all around the edge of it, and I can lift out the sifter and be able to get the rest of the powder out so that I get every ounce of product out of my powders. And I did the same thing with this one here. This is the Natural Finish Loose Powder, and I use the shade number 30. So it's translucent too. This powder gives you that velvety type of texture, kind of like a filter almost. velvety, perfected. It just looks so smooth. I definitely recommend this to people that are combo or oily and you just don't want to have that super dry look, because I don't feel like this powder makes you look dry. It just makes you super perfected and just flawless. It's just gorgeous. And yes, I have already purchased another one of those, and I think I'm actually halfway through it. Yeah, so yeah, I like this powder just a little bit. I believe that this is the last powder I have in my basket, and I'm super frustrated. This is from Sisley. It is one of my absolute favorite buffing powders. I like this to set the skin as well, or set the makeup as well, but I really love it as a buffing powder. And the reason why I'm frustrated is, if you can see, there's a little tiny bit left in here, and this is one of those that actually screws off. Let me see. Here, got one right in front of me. This is the one I'm using right now. Oh my gosh, it's not doing it either. No! Okay, so normally the tops of these just unscrew. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to get Puffin and see if it's just that tight on here. Because normally you can just unscrew the top and then you can get the stuff out. And I don't know why, but I can't. I cannot get this open. I normally can get them open. So I don't know if they've changed something to where you can't get them open anymore. I'm gonna have to leave a little update in the comment section to see if Puffin is able to get either one of these open. And I use that one in the shade 01 Irisy. Another foundation, this one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is the Luminous Foundation. It doesn't even look like it's empty, but I can get it up to the light. It's empty. I promise it's empty. This is my summer shade. This is 240N. Right now, I go back and forth between 210 and 220N. So this one I can do without for right now because I still have the other two. But yeah, I'm totally out of this. This is a great daily foundation. It is something that is not heavy on the skin. It's going to give you a medium coverage. It's more of like a natural satin type of finish, and I have absolutely loved it. It's one of my go-tos. From By Terry, I have two primers in here. This one is technically a brightening CC serum, but I used it as a primer. It's a limited edition. Again, I don't think you guys can see that it's empty, but I promise it is. Let's see, can I get the top off of this? There you go. It's gone. She's gone. Ah, it smells so good. But I have another one of these. This shade right here, this number 100 Gem Glow, but they recently sent me another one that, again, is limited edition, so I have another shade, and I don't find it to be a big difference underneath my makeup as far as the color goes, so it was like perfect timing. I was almost out of this when they sent me the new one, but this is so, so pretty. It gives, let me see if I can get a little off of the edge of the little wand here. I love the way this smells. It gives a radiance to the skin and hydration, and I just love it underneath makeup, especially something that is a little bit more on the matte side or anything like that, and you feel like you want to add a little bit more radiance to the skin, and then it also will not even your skin out, but it gives it just a slightly more even complexion because of that pink tone to it. But really, you're not going to notice that as much when you put your makeup on top of it. However, if you wanted to wear this by itself, you absolutely could. It gives you just a beautiful, youthful glow. The other one from By Terry that I ran out of is the Hyaluronic Hydra Primer. Again, I have another one of these. This is something that I don't see myself being without for a while. It's just, I love the way it feels. This is literally for everybody. Dry, normal, oily combo. If you're oily, you need hydration in your skin. I'm telling you, you do. And this is something that let me see, can I get anything out of here? There we go. I got a tiny little bit out. So it looks like this right here. And let me put it on my opposite hand. It goes on kind of like a moisturizer, but it feels almost like it's a gel and then it dries down, but it gives you this extra hydration that you need. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and it just really helps to make the skin more hydrated. It helps the way makeup looks, but it doesn't make you look greasy. It doesn't make you look oily. It doesn't make you get oily any faster or anything like that. you will see a noticeable difference in your skin just using hyaluronic acid in general. But I love this primer so much. Moving on to another primer, Tatcha Silk Canvas. I have another one open. I was just using this in a video I had done talking about the new, they're everywhere. I got stuff everywhere. The liquid silk canvas, which is what I have on right now. I love this. I love this. I love this. I've gone through several of them, but I mentioned in my video that when this comes out, March 3rd, I think this is going to replace it just because of the pump. I love that the liquid silk canvas has a pump, and I feel like it's just a little bit more hydrating than what the balm is, and I still love the balm. I really, really do. This is still something I would absolutely suggest. It's just, I really like that pump. It's so much more convenient to just pump it out and put it on your face, and it gives you that same kind of silky texture. It smooths out the skin. It's just absolutely beautiful. But this one is done, and I've got one more to go through, and I actually think I have a backup of it as well. Oh, I forgot about this foundation. There's been so many that have come out and so many that I have been enjoying that I forgot about this, and it's been in my basket. But this is from Osmosis Color, and it's the Performance Wear Satin Foundation. The shade I wear is Natural Light. I have my mom hooked on this. She loves it. I love it. I'm definitely going to repurchase this, but I think I'm going to do it in the summertime. I like this because it has a satin type of finish, medium coverage. I feel like it does really well on my skin, and it's just a beautiful makeup that doesn't look like makeup. I just really enjoy this, but I don't feel like I need it right now. I'm really enjoying those really hydrating foundations right now, but I will repurchase this. Oh my gosh, I am not happy about this. First off, I hit pan on this, and then I dropped it, I broke it, and some pieces, you know, obviously came out, and then I only had a little bit left, and I just used it up. It's the Chanel Elegance blush. And the reason why I'm so upset about this is because they don't make it anymore. This is one of the prettiest blushes I've ever had. And luckily, I have a backup. I have another one that I haven't even opened yet, but I don't even want to use that one because I'm scared to go through it, but I love this blush so much. It's perfect. It is natural. It's a neutral tone. It's just, it works for me through the summer even. I don't know how, because when you swatch it, it looks like it wouldn't do anything, but it builds up so nicely. I love this color so much. I would love to see Elegance be permanent. I didn't even know that it wasn't. I'm just glad that I have one more. But I'm sad that this one didn't last me just a little bit longer, because I hit pan on that center portion, and then once I started going around the edges, you know, it can get just a little bit more frail, if you will, and it would have been fine if I didn't drop it on a concrete floor. I wasn't here. If I had dropped it here, it would have been on the carpet, but no, I was traveling with it, so there's that. A concealer I have raved about. This is from Giorgio Armani. It is the Power Fabric Concealer, and the shade that I use is number 5. This is my holy grail right now. It is my favorite. It is what I use on a daily basis. It's thin, it is a satin texture, it's medium coverage, I feel like it looks natural, and it's just absolute perfection. I don't think I need to say anything else about that. This took me forever and a day to go through. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This isn't something I use as like my daily moisturizer or anything like that. I like to use this as a pick-me-up because I tell this story all the time, and I blame this purchase on one of my favorite people at MAC, and she came in, and I saw her skin, and I noticed a difference. I was like, so there's something different. What's going on? And she got close to me because obviously this is not a MAC product. And she was like, you can see a difference? It's the Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury. You need to try it out. And yeah, Nordstrom was downstairs from me. Got a sample of it. fell in love, kept getting samples of it before I would purchase it because this is expensive, but I saw a difference. I absolutely saw a difference. Anytime I felt like my skin was looking a little dull or I needed a pick-me-up or anything like that, this is what I would go for. If I knew that my skin was just, I wasn't gonna have a good makeup day. You know when you just know nothing is gonna lay on the skin right, or I wanna look extra special if I have an event or something. Not that I really go to events, but you know what I mean. You have a special occasion. This is what I would use. And yes, I have another one of these and I will probably take a year to go through it as well. But it's so worth it. And I think because of how long it lasts and how well it does on the skin, it's totally worth the splurge. This is something you guys see in every single one of my empties, and it's because I use it every single day. I love it so much. It's the New Lash Serum. I think I just got tongue-tied a little bit. This one was actually sent to me. Thank you so much to the team. You guys are amazing. This is amazing. I have raved about it nonstop. I have used Latisse before. It absolutely works, but this is Latisse without the side effects. It's not going to change your eye color. It's not going to give you a red line on your eyes. It's not going to change your eye color. I'm tired. I'm tired, you guys. But this stuff is amazing. And I get asked all the time, do you have lash extensions on? Or are those your natural lashes? And yes, these are my natural lashes. And it's because of New Lash. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this bottle. But yes, I am going to continue to purchase this. I have another one right now. I feel like it would be a game at this point to count how many Milk Boss liners I would have in my empties. There's so many in here. I go through these so quickly. But this is the best, the absolute best black liner for your inner rim. It does not move. It does not get on my contacts. I have raved about this enough. Milk Boss liner. It's the black one. I have the other shades as well, but this is the one that I'm always going through. I went through a period of time where I went through BCC as well, which was the nude, because I was putting that in my waterline down below. But I don't know. You go through stages, I guess. And I don't have any of those in here because I kind of stopped doing it. Anyway, I have two moisturizers in here. This one was more of my summer moisturizer, and this is my winter moisturizer. And I would use this one during the summer as well when I was just a little bit more dry. But this one is the Tatcha Water Cream, and this one is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I love them both. This one right here is a gel type of formula, so it's very lightweight on the skin. If you're oily, you're going to love this. And if you need just a little extra zhuzh and you want more of that thicker moisturizer type of feel that isn't going to feel too heavy on the skin, this one right here. Both of these are amazing, and I can't even tell you again how many times I have repurchased these. I just love them. I love them so much. I lied. There's another powder in here. The Huda Beauty Baking Powder. This is in the shade Pound Cake. I use this almost every single day. Anytime that I do makeup on camera and I'm doing my eye look, this is what I have to bake underneath my eyes. And I don't use it every single day when I'm not doing makeup on camera, just because I like to go in with my Becca powder to do my under eyes. But I will use that to really bake my pores, because that thing means business. It holds your makeup in place, it smooths everything out, and it really helps to control shine. So that is something that I've repurchased several times. La Mer. I told you guys, I think in my last empties, that I was going to purchase this for my hydrating serum for the winter. Well, I did, and I have now gone all the way through it. It is the La Mer Revitalizing Hydrating Serum, the best hydrating serum in my personal opinion. I save this for the winter time because it is expensive. It is. I feel like I don't need it during like the spring and summer. I don't necessarily need it in the fall unless it's a cold fall. But for the winter, I absolutely do need this. And I've got another one because I have to have this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Kitten liners. This is my collaboration with Christian Audette. This is what I have on my lips right now with my Beauty lipstick. This is freaking me out, you guys. This is the best liner in the entire world. And I'm not just saying that because I collaborated with them. This literally does not move. It does not move. It does not come off. It stays in place. I can wear a gloss with it, everything. And let me see one of these little nubs. This is it right here. Kitten, I have Smooches as well, which is a darker one. I have gone through one of those, but I forgot to put it in this little thing right here. I use Kitten the most. Kitten is my absolute favorite, and I'm freaking out because what am I gonna do when this liner is no longer available? I know that seems so dramatic, but I feel so spoiled by the fact that I can put this on. I don't have to take it with me. It doesn't have to go in my purse. I don't have to reapply it. I put it on one time during the day and I do not have to mess with it at all. I carry around whatever lipstick I'm using, usually Beauty, and I have this liner on with no matter what it is, whether it is a gloss or Beauty or anything else, this liner means business. It does not move. All right, so it's been on here for what, a minute? It's not gonna come off. It's not gonna come off, you guys. You guys have seen me do this so many times. It's not going to move. It's not gonna come off, and I love that. I love that. I love that. And I don't know what I'm going to do when this is gone because nothing else stays quite like this liner. I'm gonna see if I can insert the footage. The video that I put on Instagram is probably gonna be a screen recording because I forgot to save it to my computer, but you can see not even Pat McGrath ends up holding up as well as this liner. This liner is the bee's knees. Anywho, all right, rant over. Let me go on to my lipstick because I have gone through one of Beauty. This right here is Beauty lipstick, and I have been trying to go with my lip brush and apply it, but I'm like, you know, I've got some backups. I have another one here. This is the one that was in my purse that was puffing. This is the one that I have over here, and I mean, that's how much I have left of this one. That's what it looks like right up beside Kitten. It's so beautiful. I love this. I really am so proud of my collaboration. I'm not ready for it to be over, but this one is gone. And I'm keeping the packaging. I'm not throwing this away because sentimental purposes, I have to keep that. Look at this combo though. Look at this combo. It's absolute perfection. This one from Elemis. This is the White Flowers Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. This works so well. It's the only one that I've tried that has held a candle to the Lancome Bifacil. Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Blue bottle. If I had to pick though, it would still be the Lancome one. I think it does just tiny bit better, but this is really good. I like them both. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this. I won't right now just because I have 2 more bottles of the Bifacil. Did I say it correctly? Is that how you say it? Anyway, but this is really good. If you're looking for one, this one is really nice. This is something that I wasn't that in love with. It is from Sugar. No, it's from Fresh. It's the Sugar. I saw Sugar and I was just like, oh, it's from Sugar. It's the Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy lip treatment, and I used it all the way up. That's just like the funky thing at the end. I don't know. I didn't feel like this did anything more than like a chapstick for me, so I didn't find anything special about it, and I won't repurchase this. But I do like the packaging. The packaging is really nice. Let's go through some mascaras. This is one you guys always see in here. I have a couple. And it's the Extended Play Giga Black Lash from MAC. I love this mascara. I only use it on my lower lash line. I never put anything else underneath unless I'm just testing something. This is the one that I'm always grabbing for because it is a tubing mascara, and so it does not smudge, it does not budge. It comes off in little tubes whenever I am ready for it to, when I take off my makeup. Other than that, it doesn't move. It absolutely doesn't move. It doesn't flake. It doesn't do anything. I love it. Another mascara that I have in here is the Milk Makeup Kush. This, I was about to open up the full size. I have a full size of this, and I really like this mascara. Definitely going to open up that full size. However, I have fallen in love head over heels with this one. This is the Fenty Full Frontal. This is what I have on right now. What I love about the Milk Makeup one is it really fans out the lashes and it makes it a little bit more wispy, and I like that you get volume, but it's just beautiful. It's a more of a natural dramatic, if that makes any sense. But I have 2 of these samples of the full frontal from Fenty, and honestly, really I have 3 because this one I used today and it's gone pretty, yeah, this one's done as well. I have purchased the full size of this, and I'm gonna keep these because I know I'm gonna talk about them in my favorites video. I love that mascara. I love this one too. I have already purchased it and I definitely will use it, but I'm trying to go through a few more mascaras before I open up anything else. And it's gonna be really hard now that I have gotten so addicted to this mascara from Fenty to not open up my full size. I have just like 2 or 3 mascaras I need to go through. I have my Laura Mercier in here. I have one from The Balm. I have a by Terry. I'm just like looking in this drawer. There's a couple that I need to finish off before I open up anything else. I need to be good. For my brows, the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Gel. Clear, it's what I use every single day. Now with my, to fill in my brows, I don't typically use a whole lot of product, so it takes me a little bit longer to go through things. And I have several open. I have 2 different colors of the Anastasia. I have The Balm. Oh, what are you? I have Fenty. I have one from MAC. I have several different options. I really don't care that much for just filling my brows, really. This one I went through pretty quickly. I really like the way that this goes on the brow. I like the color. I like the shape. And this is from Hourglass. It's the Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil, and I use the shade Soft Brunette. I need to stop talking. I really, really enjoy this. I really do. I think as soon as I run out of a few more of my brow products, I will repurchase this. But right now, I am going to wait just because I have so many in this drawer. This I have already repurchased. I can't live without that. Eye creams. I have 2 of the Tatcha Silk Peony and then 1 of the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. Fun story. I was so good. I'm so proud of myself. I had this one. I love this one so much. This is a repurchase. This is not something that I've used once and then, oh, okay, went on to something else. I repurchased it. I love it. And I still love it, and I will still continue to repurchase it, but I do like to switch things up every now and again. This is the most hydrating eye balm I think that you could possibly get, and you get so much product in here. It's like unheard of. It's almost a fluid ounce. It is 25 mils in this, which is almost the size of a foundation. For an eye cream, that is nearly unheard of. I highly recommend this to anybody who just needs a ton of hydration around the eyes. Now the Silk Peony, what happened was I wasn't gonna get the Silk Peony until I had went through this. I was like, I'm not gonna purchase it. I want it, but I'm not gonna purchase it until I go through this. Well, I got an NPR and then I put this in my little makeup fridge and I went to town with the Silk Peony. Absolutely loved it. I bought another one, but before I bought another one, I did finish this one. So I'm proud of myself, and I've gone through 2 of these. I went through this, and now I'm using something else from Paula's Choice, but I'm definitely going to repurchase this. I know I will repurchase this one as well. I love them both. This one right here, it does just about everything. It wears really well under makeup, so does this one, but this one is more moisturizing and hydrating, and I feel like it plumps just a little bit more. It's really luxurious. It's a little bit heavier than what this one is, but I love them both. All right, moving on. Again, Tatcha, this is something you guys see in my description box every single day. You'll see it today because I always prep my lips with this. This is the Tatcha Camilla Gold Spun Lip Balm. I'm not going to repurchase this right now because I have this one to go through. And this is the Magnolia Bloom Camilla Lip Balm. So this is what I'm using now because I just ran out of this one, but I will repurchase it because this is what I like to have on my lips to make sure everything is really nice and hydrated and I don't have funky, dry lips whenever I go in with my lip products. A lot of times people will ask me why a matte lipstick looks a little bit more satin or I have just a little bit more shine to my lips. And it's because I let that sit on my lips the entire time I'm doing my makeup or after I've powdered my face. So foundation, powder, and then I put that on and I blot off the excess, but my lips have gotten so nice and hydrated before I go in with my lip product that things just look nicer whenever I put them on. One is something that I use every single day. It is the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. I love this. You need a tiny, tiny amount. Let me show you the one that I have right now. I will take this and I get like this. That's all I need to go. You don't see anything on my finger. That is all I need, and I'll tap it in, rub it in, do whatever you want to. It goes on top of my eye cream. I let my eye cream on my skincare sink in before I do my makeup anyway. So what I do is I let my skincare sink in, I do my brows, I prime my eyes, and then I go in with that, and then I do my foundation and concealer. That is the order of that, and I'm telling you, it makes such a difference on how like my fine lines look and how the concealer looks. It just makes the under eye look so much smoother. That is something that I do every single day. The last thing is the Kiss Lash Strip Adhesive with aloe, and it is clear. It's formaldehyde free and latex free. I don't wear lashes often, but when I do, this is what I like to use because it is super, super sticky. I take this, and it's gonna be hard to even get this off. Let me get my new one. Here is the new one. You open it up and it has a little wand on it, and I will take that and go right along the strip of the lash. You wait just like 30 seconds and it sticks. It holds in place all day, and it means business, and it's really cheap. It's like, I don't know, like $2 or $3. I get it at Walmart, and because I don't wear lashes that often, it takes me like 6 months to go through one of these. They'll end up getting funky around the edges like this one did before I have to buy another one. But it's my favorite lash glue. It's the only thing that just really holds them on for me, and it's friendly to my wallet. But anywho, that's it, you guys. Those are all of my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.